Here we go again. It's the 3rd of March, it's 3 o'clock thereabouts, and this relic is my 2000D dashboard. As you can see, it's a bit tatty, shall we say. It's 95,000 miles on it. It's been stashed away for 23 years and it's just utterly crummy. But we're going to do a rebuild on it, and hopefully when the rebuild is done it'll look really good. So there we go. I'll get stuck in and I'll get back to you. I'm back. That was a swift 35 minutes. There we go, all in bits. Filthy. So got a lot of cleaning to do. Screws rusty. Got a lot to do, but I will do it. This clock, that's the original clock. Look at the rust on the dial. Need a new dial. There we go. Dirty. So, going to give them all clean, regroup, and see what I can do. Right, okie dokie. Later. Afternoon everybody. It's the 6th of March. I spent the last few days cleaning a few things ready for this dashboard assembly, and I've had to put a new coating of matte black on the inner console. But now, hopefully you're going to join me for a little bit of assembly. Let's see where it leads. There's the old clocks and a few bits and pieces. Now these are going down here in a box for reasons which will be fairly obvious. And let's make a start. Okay, where to begin? Well, I can put that to one side for a minute and put that to one side. Right, here we go. Now this, of course, is a circuit board and it's been cleaned, ready. And this one, no, not this one, sorry, tell you, that one. There we go, nice and clean, beautiful thing. Right, got that. Okay, where to go from here? Right, I suggest we start with this. There we are. Nice brand new ref counter. There we are. Very nice. Now, that of course goes into there, and then fit on the washers. Now these things are dished ever so slightly, and I figure they were put them with the curved side upwards. I figured they'll do less damage when I put the nuts on. Struggling with a bit of a thumb injury. So there we have it. Nice clean pod with a brand new ref counter in place. Right, we'll come to the speedo one now, and as you can see I've cleaned them and I've put the light diffusers in. I found 4 good ones out of different dashboards. I've got a few dashboards, and that's where we are from there. I've also got a new gasket. This is the old gasket, that's the new one. Change it simply because I've got one. There we go. And now it's time. New speedo. If you remember, the other one was rusty. So there we go. I'll just double check which way up. Yeah, that way. There we go. As a bit of a nod to my old car, I've put the speedo needle on off the old clock. So there, we've got 2 new clocks. Now we come to the centrepiece. So what do we do with that then? I figure there we go. Always nice having new stuff. So that's my temperature gauge, and that would be there. Oh, that way, silly fool. There we go. Same thing. There we are. Lovely. I don't want to try and get my fingers anywhere near them, obviously, for greasy fingerprint reasons. Well, temperature gauge in place. And that leaves one more, of course. I think we all know what's left. Is it that one? No, that's the earlier one. This one. So, what do we think about attention to detail? Are we liking it? There we go. like I said, this is the I've got these in place. I can put the suppressor on in a moment. That's lovely. So still got a bit of a struggle on with my eyesight. Hopefully by tomorrow that'll be a thing of the past. Get my surgery in the morning, 7th. So now I've only got the voltage regulator to put on, and I'll wait till I've assembled it to do that. Okay, right, that's 3 pieces nicely done. Oh, I popped the needle off. Got to hook that back on. Right, give me a moment, I'll just pause you. Back. It took me a minute or two, but it's on. So we've got 3 assembled pieces now, of course. So looking good so far. I'll get to the pod, and there we go, the bits and bobs. It can only go on one way. There's a slot in one side, and of course the decal's on the other. So you'd have to be a bit daft really to miss that one. There we are. There we go. What do we think? And then there we are. That way. There we are. Like I say, my dear old eyesight is still iffy. Still got to clean the bulb holders, so I won't be putting those in today. Right, I need to put the screws in the back of this. There we are. Beautiful. There we are. Looks a bit different to a few days ago. I've got big plans for this build, and after tomorrow's eye surgery, hope they come to fruition. So there we are, one assembled pod, new clocks, just beautiful, isn't it? That's just beautiful, really like that. With a fresh coat of matte paint on the inside, I think it's really a nice effect. Okay, now where do we go from here? I'll tell you where we go from here. Enter stage right. Yet more new goodies. I've said in the past I've been collecting Cortina parts for 23 years to do this build. So that's why I've got so much new stuff. Mouth-watering, isn't it? I'm getting excited. Lovely. There we are. Look at that. That's the dogs, isn't it? I think this calls for a sip of tea. Great. Right, so I need a couple of clips. And I'm not worried about these clips. One. Ever so slightly to edge, but I'm not worried about that. It's not like they're ever going to be seen. Right. There we are. So, we now need to move these things. I've got quite a special moment. No. Hence the reason for the old towel. Right. There we are. Once again, we enter stage right. And what do we pull out? There we go. One brand new dashboard. And then quite hard to screw this in because it's never had screw threads in before. And I don't want to use a cordless because you can all too easily strip things. Oh well, that's one. So I suppose, with the exception of the pods and the circuit boards, what I've actually got is a brand new dashboard. Struggling with this. Thumb injury. Damn thing. Try that screwdriver. That's better. Now as I've assembled it, it can be bagged up and put away. I've got new switches for it as well and new cigarette lighter. But I don't need to put them in just now. There we go. Have a new dashboard. Is that beautiful enough? There we are. Okay guys, that's it for today. Thanks for watching and catch up again soon. Bye now.